Today, we are getting Tracy McGrady the perfect teammates to win an NBA championship. I've done this video a few times in the past. I did it with LeBron, I did it with Dame. Today, we're going throwback. We're taking Tracy McGrady. You see this awful team, Grant Hill, Darrell Armstrong. I don't care about none of these guys. The goal of these perfect teammates videos is we have 3 different situations we'll do throughout the video. The first one is a normal rebuild with a certain rule attached. Because Tracy McGrady is an absolute scorer, I am going to trade away everyone on this team, but for this first season, it's going to be a normal rebuild, but I can't acquire any players that average more than 20 points a season. And that's only for the last season they played. So Antoine Walker, he just averaged 22. I cannot trade for him. Now, Elton Brand right here might be the guy we pick up. He's averaging 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. So right under that 20 point per game line, he's pretty solid. But the trade I'm going to end up going for is Grant Hill and Gordon. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. For Antoine Jameson and Eric Dampier, or Dampier. I'm pretty sure it's Dampier. I don't know why I try to make him French. Both of them average less than 20 points. They're now on the team, and we're going to keep trading players away. Next, we're going to trade away Darrell Armstrong, Jack Vaughn. Actually, isn't that the Nets coach? Whoa, that's the Nets coach. Kind of crazy. I just now noticed that. I also believe Tracy McGrady played with Monty Williams at one point, so he's played with 2 NBA head coaches. Either way, we're getting James Posey on the team, Celtics legend. Make sure you guys watch to the end of the video, though, because the next 2 situations or scenarios for Tracy McGrady are crazy. You won't believe the teammates I've cooked up for him. Pat Garrity, aka Tom Brady, guess what? You're the next to leave. We're going to trade away Pat Garrity, Andrew Delkirk. I don't know who that is, but Wesley Person, welcome to the team. Sorry, Grizzlies, we are stealing him away. Drew Gooden, hey, you played for the Cavs, you played with young LeBron. Maybe I'll send you to the Cavs so you can play with LeBron. They want to give me their first overall pick. They quite literally want to give me LeBron. Drew Gooden for LeBron is an actual trade that could happen right now. But this first scenario is a 1-season scenario, so that wouldn't help me a lot, but this trade right here will. Jason Williams, one of the greatest passing point guards of all time. Maybe not statistically, but aesthetically, he looked beautiful while doing it. He's the perfect guy to feed Tracy McGrady. He only averaged 15 points last season along with 8 assists, so he's a great addition to the squad. And if you guys are enjoying the video and want to see more cool rebuild challenge, then subscribe. I have a cool one coming out within the next few days that I recorded 30 minutes ago, so get excited for that. I'm excited for it. It was a lot of fun. There are no good trades. Popeye Jones, you want to come to the team? That's definitely a downgrade. I'm not going to do it. Keon Clark and a first-round pick for Sean Kemp, Horace Grant. We're sending the retirement home over to Sacramento. Hopefully, the end of the season is going to be sunshine and rainbows, because just like a pot of gold, Pat Burke is Irish, and we're about to trade him away. One of Tracy McGrady's all-time teammates in Rafer Alston is right here, along with Jelani McCoy. Kind of sounds like a rapper. Doesn't matter. We'll make the trade. Isn't Jelani a rapper? Isn't that the one married to Big Sean or dating Big Sean? Oh, it's Kalani or something like. I don't know, dude. Brain doesn't work right now. So the only 3 players that have not been traded yet are the 3 bottom dudes at the bottom of our lineup. Kevin Ollie, welcome to the team. You're 75 overall. I'll take it. Injuries are off. We're going to play Tracy McGrady a solid 46 minutes per game. He's going to be the only one scoring for us. And we're going to simulate the first season of Team X Perfect Teammates. See what happens. Hopefully we win the championship. Doc Rivers, it's all up to you, big dog. Well, the Magic are pretty good. Tracy McGrady is hooping, and for some reason, the government keeps texting my phone number. Well, not government, people who like politics way too much. Someone thinks I'm named Ann instead of my actual name. For some reason, I share a phone number with some random old white woman who's probably passed by now, but they keep sending me text messages every other month. Either way, Tracy McGrady, MVP. He averaged 42 points this season, Luka-type numbers. He has no scores around him. I also put his shot and touches tendency all the way to 100, because Tracy McGrady is a scorer, an absolute bucket, and that's all we need from him. Yao Ming, his former teammate. Well, not former teammate at this point. It's his future teammate. Time travel's a weird thing when you know, I've already seen real life happen. Larry Brown won Coach of the Year. I think it should have gone to Doc Rivers. He coached Tracy McGrady. Well, I'm gonna be honest. When you have someone like T-Mac, you don't need a coach whatsoever. This dude just goes out, gets buckets, puts up 40 points a game. In the first round, we are taking on the Boston Celtics. I used Antoine Walker as an example at the beginning of the video. Can we beat them? We're the 3rd seed. I sure hope so. We take a nice little 2-1 lead. Let's extend it to a 3-1 and let's sweep. I am not simcasting in the first round. And I know I just called it a sweep even though it was a 5-game series. I don't know how words or counting works. If you're not new around here, I'm sure you're well aware of that. Can we beat the Hornets? Don't let us lose to the Hornets. We are down 3-1. T-Mac please come back. Okay, he wins one, win another. Oh, it's a big game 7. And this is the second round, but it's a game 7. This is the only season we're going to be able to do with this team. So we're jumping in. We're going to cheer them on. Rah, rah, go Magic. Rah, rah. I feel like a cheerleader. And you know what? As soon as I became a cheerleader, they went on one heck of a run. They move on to the next round. What a comeback right there by T-Mac. 40 points in a game 1. Where's game 7? I don't care about game 1. That was the beginning. We don't care about the beginning. We only care how we finish. Straight to the climax like Sully in Uncharted. Nobody's going to get that reference. Wow, that was an out-of-the-blue reference right there. Either way, we're going up against the 76. There's a battle of 2 dudes who never got rings in real life. They're trying to change that in this video. But we don't care about AI for this video. Maybe I'll do a perfect teammates video for AI in the future. But right now, we care about T-Mac. And here we go. We got a big Simcast Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7. It says give more minutes to Tracy McGrady. Pretty sure he's playing 48 minutes a game. And oh my god, we got OT, and we got a double OT. I was not paying attention. I'm awful. It's okay. I saved it before the game's over. We're going to go nice and slow here, and we are going to jump in because these two are battling. 58 seconds left. The Magic are up 3. It's currently our ball, but we could lose it at any point. So I'm going to jump in and see if AI does anything crazy. T-Mac only has... Oh no, T-Mac is fouled out in Game 7. Let's be honest. The perfect teammate isn't a perfect teammate just because they complement the superstar. It's because they can step up when their team needs them big, which is what we need right now. AI, show me what you got. Hopefully you got nothing, and we have clamps, but it's also Allen Iverson, one of the greatest offensive players of all time. That move was crazy. Keith in the corner, he misses. That might have sold them the game, by the way, because it would have been a tied game. 41 seconds left. We got White Chocolate on the court. Couple of off-ball screens. Antoine Jameson coming up on the right side. Screen on Iverson. No one's on him. White Chocolate, what a dish. Big 3, and it's off. It's not over. Aaron McKee with the rebound. He's dribbling. We got Eric Snow giving it to AI. AI guarded by White Chocolate. He's going to size him up, hitting him with that signature crossback. He gets doubled, gives it out to the corner. Samuel Dallenbay. Nope, back to not AI. They give it to Eric Snow. Final shot. Eric Snow misses it. Big rebound by Keith. Keith, what are you doing? Just pass out to AI and he sells. Tracy McGrady defeats Allen Iverson. Well, Tracy McGrady did nothing right there because he was fouled out, but still, the Orlando Magic survived double overtime, and they are going to the NBA Finals, and T-Mac might get his ring. Here we go, an NBA Finals matchup against the Lakers. I don't need to tell you who's on that team. It got Kobe, it got Shaq, one of the most dominant duos in NBA history, but Kobe said himself that the only player who could get close to him was T-Mac, and T-Mac shows that he's better in this situation. The Orlando Magic win an NBA championship. Tracy McGrady is your Finals MVP, averaging 42 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. And right there, I've successfully got him the perfect teammates, but we have 2 more scenarios that get a little crazier, a little bit more fun. And before we jump into the second scenario, comment down below the perfect duo for Tracy McGrady that you'd love to see. Maybe you want to see Kobe and T-Mac on the same team. Maybe it's Shaq and T-Mac. Maybe you want to see Vince Carter and T-Mac run it back one more time. Whichever one of those comments gets the most likes, the player in your comment will be added to my YouTube banner. My banner's still pretty empty. I want a couple more additions, so help me out there as we load up this next scenario. Now, this team is basically handpicked by myself by making some trades, using some trade override, a couple of small things that aren't too crazy. And before you're like, oh, trade override, that's not a rebuild. You gotta choose who. Yeah, that's the point of this type of rebuild. That's the whole theme of this video. The first season, it's a rebuild where I can only trade for certain players. The second season is me trading for whoever I want in somewhat realistic, but not that much type trades. The first trade I did is 3 first-round picks, Grant Hill, and an old Sean Kemp for Vince Carter, his cousin. I know they didn't play great together on the Raptors, but this is their shot at redemption now that there's 2 superstars. The second trade is I traded away Darrell Armstrong for Penny Hardaway. If you didn't know, T-Mac's favorite player growing up was Penny Hardaway. He said it in an interview. Also brings back an all-time Magic great, so that's kind of cool. I picked up Stromile Swift. I sent Drew Gooden to the Cavs early. They're getting ready for LeBron, so they are rebuilding. Took a bunch of picks, and I got Big Z in return. Now, the next couple of trades were actually Trade Finder trades. I didn't make these myself. So Gordon, Garrick, and a second-round pick for Theo and Darvin Ham. Theo Ratliff is always very easy to trade for back then. Don't know why. Darvin Ham, listen, he's a coach in the NBA. Maybe he could be like a player coach, help T-Mac out. Next, I traded one coach for another coach, but they're not coaches yet. They're still basketball players. The Nets coach for Tyronn Lue, you know, the Clippers coach. Horace Grant and a guy with a very confusing last name. Looks like someone slammed their face on a keyboard. For Nazir Muhammad, Dan Dickow, why not? Felt like fun. And then Pat Burke, second rounder for the Red Mamba, Ginger Mamba, my mama. What? I don't know what I'm saying. Brian Scalabrine, welcome to the team. And then the rest of these trades trades are just like bottom feed players who don't make my rotation, and then I trade them for more players who won't make the rotation, but I don't know, locker room presence, a Donald Foyle, Bob Sura, what's up? And we're just gonna simulate, see how they do. Is it gonna be better than the last team? I have no clue. I purposely made this team not too crazy OP. They're a solid squad, but there's not multiple 90s. There's not a crazy amount of 80s. It's a nice, well-rounded squad to help Tracy McGrady out, so hopefully he wins another championship in this scenario. He may have lost that double OT in the last simulation, but now he's winning MVP. Shout out to AI, 30-point per game season from the little man who's a big dog. Tracy McGrady makes the All-NBA first team. I'm expecting to see Vince. Yeah, there he is. Vince Carter, All-NBA third team, 24 points a game. Pretty solid season for the Cousins. They are the third seed once again. We did win the championship from this spot last season. The first round, though, isn't going to be too easy. Okay, we're up 3-1. Never mind. It's very easy. We move on. I was going to say it's not easy because we're going up against Detroit. Solid team back then. But no, we beat them. We're going up against the Hornets. Once again, we beat them last year. Can we beat them again? 3-2 series for us. AI's about to beat the Pacers. We got a game 7 versus the Hornets. And here we go. Can we beat the Hornets in this game? I hope so. Oh, wow. We kind of went on a run and then it got close and now they're going on a run and they're probably going to beat us. No, don't let us go out like this. We won in the first season. I mean, this team is arguably better than the first team. Are we going to go out sad? Yeah, we are. We lose by 3. Awkward. Tracy McGrady played his best, 38 points, 12 assists. A really good night, but Vince Carter let us down with only 12 points, 10 assists. Still a decent double-double. Would have liked him to score a little bit more, and we lose, actually, in the second round, which is a little bit shocking. Allen Iverson gets his redemption. He wins an NBA championship, beating the Lakers just like we did last year. And now we move on to the final simulation, the final scenario. I mean, let me tell you, this team's crazy. Now, before we jump into it, a lot of these players are still in the league. They're normal versions. I put a different version on the Magic. I changed their names, only so we can tell the difference in stats and so that we don't see 2 Shaqs, which, yes, that is one player on the team. So let me just reveal the squad to you real quick. Let me show the rotation, actually. So at starting point guard, we have Dollar Hardaway. Yep, Penny Hardaway, but instead he's a dollar. He's worth more in this universe. Also, all of these overalls are either their prime or close to their prime, so don't be shocked that you see an 86 overall Penny Hardaway in 2003. Up next, we have Tracy McGrady, whatever. Now, the third player, you knew he was going to be here, Vince Smarter. And like I said, Vince Carter is still on the Raptors, but we have Vince Smarter on the Magic right here. Just, you know, kind of have things be a little crazy. Up next, we have Shaquille O'Neal, the big dog himself. I put Shaq here because Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant, they got them comparisons, but hey, what if T-Mac played with Shaq instead of Kobe playing with Shaq? We have Yao King instead of Yao Ming. This is pretty self-explanatory. One of Tracy McGrady's best teammates ever. Another player who played a lot with Tracy McGrady, and you'll see that as a common theme throughout this team. It's players who have played the most games with Tracy McGrady, along with players who I think would fit well next to him, and a couple of other just random guys thrown in. Dikembe Mutombo instead of Mutombo. He is here. We got Dennis Rodboy instead of Rodman. I hope you guys like these name changes, by the way. I thought of them within 30 seconds of looking at each player, and I love all of these names. Up next, we have a Magic legend who never played with T-Mac, but he's a Magic legend, so we got Jameer Nell Daughter. Up next, we got the homie Dexter Brookridge, aka Juwan Howard. Why did I give him the name Dexter? I couldn't tell you. There's no good reason. Rafer Alston is now Rafer Alst Pound instead of a ton. He's only 1 pound. Zaza Pachulia played with him at the beginning of his career, and I kind of wanted to put him on the team because 1, Zaza's funny, and 2, I changed Zaza's name to Weed Pachulia. I'm gonna be honest, Tracy McGrady is probably not high on the fact that he has Weed Pachulia on his team, but now that he's around Weed Pachulia, he's gonna be high. It's just gonna be a contact high. We got Luis Holdya instead of Scola or Scolia. I don't know how you pronounce it. Either way, Luis, welcome to the team, buddy. Speaking of high and really dumb weed marijuana jokes, we got Sean Hemp. I changed the spelling of Sean, changed his last name to Hemp. The other thing that makes this better is Sean Kemp smokes a lot of weed. Just look it up. Sean Kemp loves his Mary J. He's like Snoop Dogg is a basketball player. I've replaced Horace Grant with Horace Can't Dunk. He's not going to get any minutes on the team because, well, as his name says, he can't dunk. This was supposed to be a joke about the fact that he's old and doesn't have any athleticism anymore, and so I thought it was funny. There you go. And Chuck Hayes is here as Chuck sprays, as he's spraying threes on them hoes. And that's the team. The beautiful team. The all-star team. The my team looking team. Kevin Garnett wins the MVP in this universe. Yao Ming, but he's not Yao King. He's not as cool. Doc Rivers, though, coach of the year. Well-deserved. 77-5. Shaq led the team with 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks. T-Mac had 18 points, but everyone's going to score a little bit. We're all playing a lot of minutes, or the same minutes, or short minutes. I don't know how math works. First round is against Boston. More like Boston can't hold us and nobody can hold it. Look at this. We're going to sweep Kevin Garnett in the finals and win a championship. Tracy McGrady, I apologize. You didn't win finals MVP. It went to Dollar Hardaway. Either way, that's the end of the video. I gave T-Mac the perfect perfect teammates. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe, like, stupid YouTuber things. I'm out. Peace.